Today, May 15th, 2024, the S&P 500, NASDAQ, and Dow Jones all closed at record highs. But I invested today. I'm not letting that hold me back. I'm not sitting around and letting the market leave me behind. So today I'm coming to you with an update on my investing into VTI. I started a challenge on Keenan Grace's Discord back on September of 2022. And I still call it my $10 challenge, but over time, as you can see from the length of time, I've committed to a new routine. I stayed consistent consecutively over all of these weeks, all of these months. And now I've created a new habit. So the challenge guidelines were to invest $10 daily into a blue chip stock or ETF. And because I felt at the time I was too heavily weighted in my portfolios in individual stocks, I took this as an opportunity to build up my position into this ETF, which is the Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Funds. So I don't have many investments in my portfolio that I do daily because my budget does not allow for it. But in this video, I'm going to review my results of dollar cost averaging, buying fractional shares of this ETF, which is currently $662.64. But I don't have to wait and save up that amount to buy a full share. I'm just going at this $10 every day that the stock market is open. So I fund my investment accounts weekly or whenever I need cash for investing. I try to keep some cash there because the APY is about 5%, which is even better than what I can get in my high yield savings account and definitely than I can get in my checking account. Let's take a look at my results. This morning when I signed into my public account, I saw that I was at 19.97728 shares. So I knew that I was going to get to 20 shares today. My average cost is $215.42. I've been invested into this account for the last 610 days. After today's investment, I am now at 20.0155 shares. Since back in 2022, I've invested $4,313. My account is currently up $917.42, 21.27%. So let's take a look at the fund itself. On the day, it's up 1.23%. Year to date, it's up 11.46%. Now, the stock market definitely has its ups and downs. There are going to be years, months, stretches of time when the performance is down. Let's take a look at the history of the performance of VTI. So you see here, for example, 2008, the fund was down 36.98%. That was a year when we were having a severe financial crisis. But whether it was that or even dating back to the 1920s when we had the Great Depression going on here in the US, what always occurs is the market recovers. Obviously, you need to factor in how long you'll be investing for so that you can be ready if you have to take some time and have the patience for your account to recover. For me, investing is definitely worth it. We cannot save our way to wealth the way you can build it through investing. So back to the current stock price. The current price targets for the fund are in the 240s to 250s. So I think we can expect it to come down a bit. But because of my commitment, my daily commitment, I did invest my $10 today, just like I do every other day. Here's a look at a 12-month VTI price target forecast. So we have a high of 283, average 253, and a low of 222. And I also reviewed some other estimates that project by the end of 2025 that the fund should be about $288. So a little bit more about what is VTI. It is the Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF, exchange traded fund. The tech sector of this fund is currently about 28.5%. And just like the S&P 500, it is currently tech heavy with the large cap tech companies because they have the highest market cap. The top funds in this portfolio, which is comprised of 3,726 different companies, are Microsoft, Apple, NVDA, and Amazon. So this site that we're looking at right here is ETF Research Center, which you can always take a look at in order to find out overlap of different funds or to dig into the detail of an ETF that you want to take a look at. In addition to my share gains of $917.42, I do also receive a quarterly dividend. My last dividend payment was $16.77, which is being reinvested, just a little something extra that's helping me to build up this portfolio. Now, let me talk a little bit about some of my other investments that I am dollar cost averaging into. My budget will not allow for me to have everything that I invest into on a daily schedule, but I invest into them regularly. Some of my blue chip stocks that I have been investing into, and I also take a look at and follow more closely in order to know the price fluctuations so I can take advantage of buying the dip are, for example, last month with Tesla, when it came down to $139, NVIDIA, when it drops below $700, and Meta, when it came down to about $421. I took those as buying opportunities to go a little bit more heavily than I usually do on a weekly basis. I even pick up full size shares sometimes if it fits into my budget, because I am trying to take advantage of certain prices that I know may not come back around for a while. I am a long-term investor. I'm not always just focused on buy high, sell low. I don't even have a plan on when I'm going to stop building up this particular account, my VTI account. I just know for now I'm going to continue investing regardless of the price. I'm taking my emotions out of it. I'm doing a mix of things. With this particular investment, I'm not timing the market. I am doing a minimum of my $10 daily. And it is one of my favorite investment choices, right up there along with investing into the S&P 500. I love the diversification of the total US stock market. So it will become one of my foundation stocks in my portfolio. I posted a poll question recently asking, what method do you use most when it comes to dollar cost averaging? And as you can see here in the results, weekly came in above daily. 44% voted for weekly, 22% daily, 19% tied to payday, and 16% other. If you're ready to open a new portfolio, you can buy fractional shares as low as $5 on Public, where I'm doing this particular challenge, as well as Webull, and now MooMoo has added that feature also. I have links to those investment platforms, so if you're ready to open a new account, please use them. We'll both get free stock. You'll be supporting the channel. Thank you to those who have used my links recently. I saw this morning that I got fractional shares of all of the Magnificent Seven over on MooMoo. Is there any position that you could benefit from using dollar cost averaging to build up in your portfolio? What do you think of my choice of long-term investing into VTI? Thanks for watching. Don't forget, if you're not already, subscribe, like, and leave me a comment. Okay, bye.